You'll also get a notification when it comes back into the area. You can also, because this plugs into the car, get ignition alerts. So when the car is switched on, you'll get a notification saying the car has started. When it switches off, get a notification for that as well. Hi guys, welcome to the Spy Store. Today we're going to be looking at our 4G LTE OBD plug-in tracker. Let's open the box and have a look what's inside. So this is the tracker. You'll see here, nice and compact, just go straight in your car, and on this side here, the top is where you've got your SIM card and your charger, and then the lights to see if it's working. So open this up. This is where you can put your SIM card and your charging cable. So if you're not actually putting it in your car to start off with, or you want to set it up before you plug it in, or just test it for whatever reason, you can do that here. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to use this SIM card and I'll put it in. Once you put the SIM card in, it should activate, especially when it's already plugged in, but we'll put it in first and then we'll just plug it in. So you want to make sure that you put the SIM card in the correct way. So it's going to be this way, so metal at the bottom. On here you can actually see a little image of the SIM card above, and that'll show you where the cutout is. So put that in. I like to use a tweezers or just a little pin, and you should hear the click when it's all the way in. Now that's in, I'm just going to plug it in. So as we can see, we can plug it in here with the USB-C cable, just to give it a little bit of power before we plug it into the car. This will help us just set it up whilst we're outside the car, in the house, wherever it might be. Just make it a little bit easier on ourselves. So when you do plug it in your car, this goes in the OBD port. In pretty much every car since 1996, they're all made standard with an OBD. These are usually found underneath the steering column or above the pedals somewhere. You can just Google it to see what car you've got and where it is, or just stick your head under there. Sometimes there's a little flap that you need to pull down and plug it in. Once this switches on and gets a little bit of power to it, you'll see some lights turn on here. Now these lights are for your signal and sort of the SIM. So when you've got your green and your blue lights, when you turn it on initially, they'll be flashing. This means that it's searching for a signal and then it's like initializing. So that's when you can try and start sending the commands. When it's on, they're both on fully, that's when you'll definitely be able to send the commands and receive notification back from the tracker about the commands. Because when it's on, that means it's set up, it's found a signal, it's good to go, ready to be used. So we're going to put the SIM card in, we'll hear that click. Now, whilst we're not sitting in the car, obviously, we can plug it in. There we go. And we can see the lights. It's going to be flashing. It's going to be looking for signal. When it's ready, we can start sending the APN commands. So the APN commands are going to be what sets it up to your chosen network and kicks the device. We can do this for you here. We have a service where we'll send you out the SIM card and we'll set the device up on your chosen plan. You can just add that to the cart when you're purchasing it, or you can do it yourself. This is how we do it. This one is going to be on Telstra, so our trackers work on any of the big three in Australia and in New Zealand. There's a list in the specifications of all the ones that it works with. As I said, this is Telstra, so we're going to use the Telstra commands. So when you send your command, it'll respond APN OK, and then we message with status hash. It'll respond with the status, and then we message check hash, and then it'll respond with the final message. Ideally, you could do this sitting outside where there's going to be lots of signal and where the tracker can actually get a line of sight to some satellites up there. So once that's done and we've sent all the commands, it's replied with all the commands, we can now go to the app and connect it to the app. All these commands that I'm going to be putting in now will actually just appear on the bottom of the screen here, so you'll be able to see them. So when it's your turn, you'll know exactly what to do. So the app is called Tracksolid Pro. You want to download this on your phone and create an account on the app on your phone. Once you've created the account on an app, then you can log in on a web browser, on a computer, with your details and view it there. But just make sure you log in on the app first. Sometimes when you create the account on a web browser, it creates a demo account. That only lasts a couple of days. If you are a business and you want to put these in multiple vehicles, even if you're a family and you've got multiple trackers for vehicles, or you want multiple people to view the tracker at the same time, get in touch with us because we can put you on a business account completely free of charge, and this will just mean you can see all your trackers in one place. All the bosses can see it, so all the managers will have access at the same time. You can have up to 50 people viewing at the same time on the business accounts. So yeah, we'll go to the app. Again, this is a free to use app. Once you've purchased the tracker from us, you get lifetime access to the apps. So we go add in the top right corner, then it's gonna ask us enter IMEI, or you can scan it. What I'll do, I'll scan it, and on the bottom of the tracker, you'll see a barcode, or QR code I should say, and scan that, and then we'll go from there. So that scanned it straight away, added device. There we go, now it's added, it'll say device bind successful, and then it'll give you a little list to the next screen. Device name, so you can change the name of it to whoever's car it is, whatever car it is. Plate number, so you can put the rego in. The driver name, so again, whoever the driver is of that vehicle, if you know it's going to be the same person, put their name in. It helps you keep track of everyone. And then a contact number if you want to. You can then choose what you want it to look like on the map. So cars, lorries, trucks, buses, motorbikes. We'll just put a car for now, call it test, and then it'll say success. Now we can go back. We'll see here it's now in our list. If I were to go to the home and then list, click on this new tracker, we'll actually see it here. Now that it's connected, we can go through and change some of the settings. So one of the things, the first one is obviously we can live track. We can see exactly where it is at that moment in time, as long as it's got charge. So when it's plugged into the car, it's going to be turned on. It's charging up. When the car turns off, it'll last probably a couple of hours with the internal backup battery before it goes fully offline. So you can actually get it to ping out a location when the car's switched off, give you that peace of mind overnight as well. So we can go playback, and this stores about 6 months worth of playback. So if you need to know where someone was 6 months ago, or you've got a customer saying that your employee never showed up, you can jump on here, see where their truck went, and say, no, they were there, they were on time, and they were here for X amount of time, because it'll show you where you went and how long you stopped at each location for along the way. It'll also tell you how fast you were going. So another thing you can get an alert for is speed. So if you can set it at 100 Ks, for example. If you've got a truck that can't go over that, set it for 100 Ks. If the truck goes over that for 5 seconds or longer, you'll get a notification. So it'll let you know if someone's speeding. If they just jump above it for a second and come back down, it's not going to, because there's likely an accident there. Another thing you've got here is geofencing. You click on this, and this will let you put a radius. So make sure you're in the middle, or you set the middle, say your office, and you want the truck to go no more than 50 kilometers away. Set it up for that. As soon as your vehicle crosses that line, you'll get a notification to your phone saying your vehicle has left the area. You'll also get a notification when it comes back into the area. You can also, because this plugs into the car, get ignition alerts. So when the car is switched on, you'll get a notification saying the car has started. When it switches off, get notification for that as well. So all these you can change here. If you go to more, you've got geofence, tracking, playback. For example, some of the other commands you can do, or alerts, you can send SMS commands similar to the ones we did for setup, and those will set those commands up, and you'll get a reply saying command OK. If you've got no SMS left on the tracker, or it's not responding to SMSs, you can go on more actions, command, and it will actually let you go over speed alarm, for example. You can put that on there. You get the warning. You can put user defined, and you can actually send commands, whatever commands you want, to the tracker without the SMS actually working. Ideally, you're going to have 1 to 3 gigabytes of data per month, plus unlimited calls and unlimited text. This just means that you can definitely send texts, and you can send your commands, as well as tracking. What you can also do on this one, which is a great little feature, is listen in. So what that means is you can set up a SOS number. You can set up to a couple of SOS numbers, and then when you call the number of the SIM card that's in here, it'll answer, and then you can live listen in to what's happening. So if you want to just check in and make sure your co-workers are all on time and talking about work, for example, or whatever it might be, you can call the device and it won't alert anyone. You won't be able to speak, but you'll be able to hear what's going on. If you've got any questions or need any support with this great product, feel free to get in touch with us here at the Spy Store using all the links below. Thank you.